Hey, Rideshare Commando here. And before I went out the door, I wanted to talk about something that I think should be talked about. A young lady left a comment on one of my videos, and she said how she doesn't pick up a certain group of people because she feels they cause more problems than other groups. And I just want to go on the record as saying discrimination is never okay. I don't endorse it. Uber and Lyft don't endorse it. And this industry should be viewed as an opportunity. You get to meet new people every single day. There's a lady that I pick up on a regular basis. She's from the Ivory Coast. And I asked her, what is the difference between there and here? The reason that we get to ask questions of people is any discrimination is born of ignorance. You don't know that group, so you can separate that group from yourself. But take this as an opportunity. Get to know the people you ride with. Okay? There was a lady that got into my car. She was one of 3 this month that came in with an animal. And I decided to ask her, hey, is that a service animal? And then she started telling me about how in the past year she was declared legally blind. She can see dark, she can see light, and she was telling me about the challenges of learning Braille. And it was a great experience. And to give you a little bit of background into me, my best friend of 20 years, he's Mexican. He's got 5 beautiful children that I self-adopted as my godchildren. I don't see them often enough, and I should. My girlfriend is Asian. My second family is black. So there are videos out there of people who are racist being thrown into an unfamiliar situation with unfamiliar people, and they develop a respect for those folks. Now, I will throw this out there too, is I've lived in Southside Chicago. I lived in Chicago Heights. And I understand this lady's hesitation to some degree, meaning the city of Harvey has plenty of crime. Plenty of crime. And when I was living in Chicago Heights, I spoke to a police officer who informed me that at least every week there are 2 stabbings not a block away from me. In fact, I got to know quite a few of the police officers down there. Really great people. And yeah, certain areas that are really, really ridden with crime, I would encourage especially the female drivers to possibly steer clear of those areas if you feel unsafe. But every new person that gets in your car is a new opportunity to learn something. I have great conversations every single day. In fact, one of my riders from last week, I'm having coffee with him next week. He's a business owner that transitioned from the care industry to, right now he's kind of still in transition. But really great guy. We touched base on several topics. He was just a cool person. And every new person that gets into your car, I don't care if you are black, white, yellow, red. If you're blue, I'll probably give you CPR. If you're green, roll down a window and please aim outside. But every person is a new person. Give them a chance to prove their character to you. Don't judge them based on what you see in the name or what you see on their picture. And you know what? If you get somebody from, say, Nicaragua, I always ask people, hey, are you visiting or are you a Seattleite? And a lot of people are more than happy to share. And if you get somebody from Nicaragua, ask them what's the difference between Nicaragua and here. I've got a lady from the Ivory Coast who's a regular rider, and she told me about the difference between Ivory Coast and here, because I was curious. I thought it would be great to know. And you're going to find people who have bad attitudes. Okay, that's just going to happen. And 9 times out of 10, it's because they had a bad day. It has nothing to do with you. Your job is to get them from A to B and to make the experience as pleasant as you can make it. So go out there be safe, of course, you know. I mean, if somebody's carrying a empty bottle of alcohol or whatnot, and they're walking a little bit, then yeah, that might be a ride to cancel, skip, and message Uber or Lyft saying, "Hey, I backed out of this one because they are obviously drunk." But don't ever, don't discriminate somebody because of their race or because of a disability or anything of that nature. Get to know them. Have some conversations with them. And you're going to learn something new. You might make a friend. That's the beauty of this industry. So take advantage of it. Expand your knowledge, expand the people you talk to, expand your cultural understanding. That's what we're here for. Or at least that's what a lot of people do this industry for. So anyway, stay safe, drive safe, be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time, alright?